Hey guys, it's Software Engineer 101. Today we're going to cover C# in 200 seconds. C# version 1.0 was released in 2002. The current version of C# is 11.0. It was released in November 2022. It's an object-oriented programming language created by Microsoft that runs on the .NET framework. It is very similar to C++ and Java. The common uses for C# are desktop applications, mobile apps, websites, web services, all done at C# and Blazor, games, and database applications. One of the most popular IDEs for programming C# is Visual Studio. Next up is going to be VS Code. It's gaining traction, becoming a more popular IDE to use. Some of the others are not as well known as Writer, MonoDevelop, which is common in Linux, and Eclipse Acute. Let's take a look at some syntax of C#. Start an application, a .NET application in Visual Studio. Once you have that open, go into the program main static void. Let's create an integer. Name it myInt equals 10. Let's next create a double. Let's say my double equals 2.544. Next one, let's check out a long. My long equals 30,000. Next, let's check a float. My float equals 12.544, and make sure you put the F at the end. Let's check a boolean out next. Bool is condition equals false. Next up, the char. My char, single quotes, A. String, my string equals double quotes and then a string. Let's create an integer. My while loop integer equals 0, while my while loop integer is greater than 0. Let's print out something and increment the while loop. Next, let's check out a for loop. For integer I equals 0, I should be less than 0, then increment I, or less than 6. Console.write I. Next, let's check out a for each loop. Create an array of integers, and for each, var item means anything in the int array, print out the item. Last but not least, let's check out an if statement. If 1 is less than 5, console.write line, let's just write out true, and let's create the else statement afterwards. Console.write line false. Then do a console.read line and then run the application. As you can see in the console, it printed out our numbers, and I'm going to zoom in so you can see them. There you go.